And so here we are at the most infamous part of this scenario. It's hot in NetFrica, so they often have water shortages. This statue's for managing the water. It's the WaterGod. You can even jack into a control system for the river water. How convenient. So, in we go. It might not look like it at first, but this is actually a maze. We're in WaterGod Comp 1 and we need to get to 16. Each room has 1 to 3 warps coded green, blue, and pink. It's kind of twisted where all they go, though. Each room also has 1 bit of mystery data, and I kind of want to get all that. It's mostly Zenny, but I could always use more cash. So I had to map out an optimized path that cuts down on backtracking, but still gets me everything. So, let's get right to it. Here in room 1 we get 100 Zennies, and we take the blue warp. That takes us to room 6, where we get 100 Zennies, and we'll take the pink warp to room 14. 100 Zennies, and we need the pink warp again. Now, we're in room 15, where something a bit different happens. I feel sorry for the Navis that died here. Feel sorry for? Whoa! If you pity us, take us with you. Gwar! If you run into a room full of dead Navis, you have to do a virus battle for every Navi that was in the room. So in this case, a total of 3. That should do. Precaution. Round 2. Let's go with this. You sit in that poison and think about what you did, mister. Round 3. Let's see here. That worked out pretty well. They were abandoned by their operators. As a Navi, I really feel for them. So now we get 100 Zennies and we take the green warp to room 7. And this one's a bit crowded. So many Navi remains. I sense tremendous malice. Yikes! I smell it. The smell of a healthy living Navi. A delectable scent. Rawr! Okay. You know, I can just kind of keep that kill bee over there. Round 2. Oh, that's simple enough. Round 3. Oh, new virus type. Spidey. I kind of forget what that one actually does. I'm sure we'll find out sooner or later. We're bound to run into more of them. Round 4. That worked out nicely. When malice changes into such viruses, they no longer seem like Navis. How frightening. And we get 100 Zennies, and we take the green warp again. This leads to room 5. A bit less crowded, only 2 here. A Navi's remains. Must have gotten lost and died here. What happened here? Oh, the pain. Who's there? It hurts so. Why do you yet live? You must suffer too. Rah! I'm sorry, I can't take anguished roars from the butler Navi seriously. Let's see here. Oh, man. Wide shots on this kind of terrain make me very nervous. That worked out nicely. Round 2. I had to say I didn't like wide shots on this terrain. I had to say it. A blinder. Okay. There we go. That worked out. He must have really been suffering. I bet there's more vengeful spirits. Okay. We get 100 zennies, and we take the green warp again. So we're now in room 3. And we get 100 zennies. We're going to take the green warp yet again. This puts us in room 11. Let's see here. We get 100 zennies, and we take the blue warp, which leads to room 9, which is actually a dead end. Let's just go. In this dead end, though, we get a full energy subchip. But we have to go back. So now, we're back in room 11, and we're going to take the pink warp to room 4. Can I just sneak over here and get this? 100 zennies. And 1 Navi. A Navi's remains must have gotten lost and died here. Lonely. So lonely. Who's there? I'm so lonely. You must join me on the other side. Oh! So only one fight this time. That's manageable. The residual memory left here turned into a virus. I might too if... Don't be crazy. I'm here with you. Don't worry. Let's keep going. Roger. So we already got the mystery data in here, so we are going to take the blue warp. And that takes us to room 13. Here we get 100 zennies. And we're going to take the blue warp again. Leading us to room 2. $100 zennies, and we're going to take the pink warp. Just go away. So pink warp to room 10. We get 100 zennies, and we're going to take the blue warp after viruses. So through the blue warp, and we get to room 8. Get the feeling we're getting close. So many Navi remains. I sense tremendous malice. It's so cold. It hurts so. I want to go home. Why did you abandon me? How cruel. A happy-looking Navi. How loathsome. Ah! And so now a series of 5 battles. At least we have a bit more maneuvering room here. For the good of the world! Okay, yeah, I like this chip. Simple, but it gets the job done. That worked out nicely. Round 4. Yeah, we can go with this again. And round 5. For the good of the world. Right then. Such malice. Some say ghosts gather near water. The river management system may be near. You don't say. So we take this and we get 100 zennies. And we're going to go through the green warp after viruses. The green warp leads us to room 12, which is another dead end. But here's where we get to that story I was talking about. Full cust asterisk. That little bugger. This is the reason I hate this scenario. This is the only place in the game to find this chip. I guess maybe unless you get lucky with one of the chip traders or something. I never had this scenario come up on my Red Sun cart during the entire 3 playthroughs. So I had to go through yet again to get this scenario, to get this blasted chip. That's my reason for hating this scenario. It's just such bad design. I mean, if you want to hide something that's inconsequential, like Zenny, bug frags, something like that, sub-chips even, behind these RNG-based areas, that's fine. But something super important, like programs, Navi-cust parts, or rare chips, no, just no. Anyway, we're going to go through the pink warp, and this leads to WaterGod Comp 16. Yeah, I see you over there, but first we're going to get 10,000 zennies! The big prize! And so, the true form of the WaterGod, a river management system? It's huge, but now is no time for being impressed. Megaman, you must purify the system. Roger. Just as Megaman touched the river management system, a virus broke out. This virus is the cause of the system going crazy. Come on, Lan. Sure, I'm on it. Battle routine set. Execute. Just in case you hadn't had your fill yet of long virus battles, have another. Round 2. White shots everywhere. Including from me. How do you guys like it? Round 3. If they're gonna keep giving it to me. Round 4. Not this time. But we can at least get rid of most of the trouble right off the bat. You singing all by yourself isn't gonna do anything, pal. Round 5. Not the best chip selection, that. But I want you gone now. The rest I can dodge around easily enough. Climactic finish! Seems those viruses were what messed up the system. Quick, Megaman, use Recover Drop. Roger. Megaman installed Recover Drop. The system's running normally again. Okay, good work, Megaman. The water's back. And with such force, we better get back to the other side. Time to jack out. You did it! The water's back. Thank you, young champion. It was nothing. Besides, the WaterGod was protecting me. Haha, I like you. Hey, Paulie, why don't you... Where'd he get to now? He's hopeless. I bet he headed back to the Coliseum. Lan, we better get back there quick. Oh man, we better hurry. Sorry, we gotta run. Thank you, young man. May the WaterGod watch over you. So yeah, here's the thing about it. You never get to go back there. It's only open during this scenario. So if you want to get anything out of there, be sure you do so. Caw-caw! Leaving now. So, back to Netopia with us. So yeah, that was a bit of a thing. And so with that, it's almost time for the battle. And so we'll be back for that after a quick refreshing pause. Back in a moment. So after all that mess, it's time for our battle. So, into the Coliseum with us. A few decorative changes here and there, some different people in the crowd, different sign. Different mural on the side here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have them enter the arena. Representing NetFrica, Paulie. Also Blue Fire, of course. And over here, representing Electopia, Lan. Paulie, the river's back to normal. Now you can focus on our battle. I don't like you. This battle's mine. What's with you? Was it something I did? Shut up and fight. I'm gonna beat you and become number one. Paulie. Let's get it on. Lan versus Paulie. Battle routine set. Execute. We're the best in our village. Best in the village or not, you're still just a HeelNavi. HeelNavi Alpha, meaning you have more health and you can summon viruses, but that's about it. Now, HeelNavis do fight a bit differently from normal Navis. For one thing, I don't think I've ever seen them use a cannon-type attack. They will use cannonballs in order to narrow down your playing field, and his reserve chip is Area Grab. There's also a difference in the types of viruses they'll summon. I'm sure we'll get to that sooner or later. There we go, he summoned a Volgear. So where normal Navis will usually focus on support-type viruses, HeelNavis instead go for attack-type viruses. So at the very least, I can appreciate that they do fight differently. And he's going for a Gaia virus. I'm actually going to actively avoid fighting it, because I kind of want to show something off here that I thought was kind of funny. And it also shows one extra danger of HeelNavis over normal Navis. They can summon multiple viruses. I love his little cheering pose there, that's great! But there we go. Jammer's been deleted. Lan wins. Lost again. That's the third time we lost to you. Huh? Third time? We've only competed against you just now and in the WaterGod quest. You also deleted the viruses I planted. What? You were the one that did that? Yep, I planted the viruses. But why? You almost wiped out your village. I wanted everyone to see how strong I am. You see, I'm the best viruses buster in my village, but nobody accepts me because I'm just a kid. If I'd have become champion, they'd have finally accepted me. But we took the title instead. And that's why you planted the viruses. I didn't think you'd beat those viruses. I thought no one except Jammer and I could. We were supposed to be the heroes. The culprit was you? See, that's the shirt that they think is green. That looks blue to me. I guess kind of green-ish, but it's a very bluish green. You remember the village's law, right? Uh-oh. Exile for all who harm the WaterGod. Wait a sec. Isn't that a bit drastic? I mean, the river's back to normal and all. Still, Paulie broke the village law. But I was wrong. I shouldn't have taken your village festival so lightly. I'll return the title of champion, so please forgive him. If the village savior feels so strongly, we cannot refuse. We'll just pretend this never happened. Paulie, you should be grateful to Lan. I am. And I'm sorry for what I've done. There are others yet stronger than me. Right, the world's vast, and you're still so young. Learn new things, meet new people, but don't rush it. Oh, I almost forgot. I'd like to ask one more favor. Number 1, for some reason. Try me. Please redo the WaterGod quest. This time without me. After all, I resigned the champion title. We could do that. Go get him, Paulie. Thanks, Lan. I'll try hard to become big and strong. Will you battle me again once I do? Sure, anytime. Let's go, Paulie. We must get back for the WaterGod quest. Okay. Lan, thank you. You're a swell guy. Here's wishing you grow big and strong. I sure hope that happens too. And so that's the end of this scenario. So the moral of today's story? If you're a big guy in a fur coat and you mess with something that drastic, you're going to jail. If you're a little kid, you get off scot-free. Also, as we've found out, of all the little kids we've encountered, the ghost girl was the only nice one. She was the only one that was in any way pleasant to hang out with. Paulie's kind of a jerk. Jasao is a huge jerk. But anyway, that's where we're going to call it for now, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I shall see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well.